I'm going to talk about body positions, planes, and directions. I'm going to start with body position. This body position with the person standing, facing forward, and with his palms facing outward is called anatomical position. It is the standard reference position used when giving body directions. Supine position refers to the patient lying on his back. Prone position refers to the patient lying on his stomach. Lateral recumbent position is also known as recovery position. Refers to the patient lying on his side. Fowler's position refers to the patient sitting up. And Trendelenburg's position is also known as shock position. Refers to the patient lying down with his feet slightly elevated. There are 3 body planes you should be aware of. Transverse divides the body into top and bottom halves. Frontal divides the body into front and back halves. And sagittal divides the body into right and left halves. There are 4 abdominal quadrants: the right upper quadrant, the left upper quadrant, the right lower quadrant, and the left lower quadrant. Additionally, there are these regions: the umbilical region, which is around the navel, the epigastric region above that, and the hypogastric below it. Now, keep in mind there are several organs within the abdominal cavity, and many of the organs overlap into multiple quadrants. I'm going to go over body directions, which are given referencing anatomical position. This is the anterior view. Alternatively, you can say the ventral view, refers to the front of the body. This is the posterior view. Alternatively, you can say the dorsal view, refers to the back of the body. I'm going to draw in the midline, which goes down the middle of the body. The mid-clavicular line refers to the clavicle lines here, and the mid-axillary line goes up and down the side of the body. Medial refers to toward the middle of the body, toward the midline of the body, and lateral refers to toward the outside of the body. Bilateral refers to both sides of the body. So, for example, if you're asked to obtain pulse is bilaterally, they're asking you to obtain it from both sides. Superior refers to above, and inferior refers to below. I'll use the nipples and the navel as an example. The nipples are superior to the navel. The navel is inferior to the nipples. Proximal refers to closer to the torso, and distal refers to farther away from it. So I'll use the elbow and wrist as an example. Is the elbow closer to the torso than the wrist is? Yes. So you would say the elbow is proximal to the wrist, meaning it's closer to the torso than the wrist is. Alternatively, you can say the wrist is distal to the elbow, meaning it is farther away from the torso than the elbow is. Palmar refers to the palm of the hand, and plantar refers to the soles of the feet. And that concludes this video on body positions, planes, and directions.